So should Moussa Koussa face legal action? The Conservative MP Robert Halfon has tabled several motions about the release of the Lockerbie bomber. There's going to be no immunity from prosecution, as we heard. Do you think he should face trial?
Absolutely. I think what has happened is comparable to Rudolf Hess coming here during the Second World War. The fact is that this man is most likely, as has been described, a war criminal. He's allegedly been responsible for the deaths of British citizens, allegedly the organiser of the Lockerbie bombing. He's part of the Gaddafi totalitarian regime. And in my view, and in that of many others, he needs to go to the International Court to face trials for war crimes.
But what evidence do you have that he was involved in Lockerbie? He wasn't mentioned in the original indictment.
Well, as I said, allegedly, and there seem to be a lot of reports he was so close to Gaddafi, and it would be very, very surprising if he had no involvement in the Lockerbie bombing, and not forgetting that he, as you also described in your report, that Mr. Koussa urged the killing of British citizens when he himself was based here some years ago.
But if he does go on trial, Jack Straw was making the point that that could deter other possible defectors and mean that Colonel Gaddafi remains in power.
Well, I think we need to get real here. Let's face it, he's on the chicken run, and he's come here because the Gaddafi regime is weakening. If it hadn't been weakening, it is unlikely that he would have come here. And only a few days ago, he was one of Gaddafi's top henchmen and was allegedly saying there was going to be a ceasefire when we now know that there was no such ceasefire. So, yes, of course, it's good news that he's here in the sense that it shows that Gaddafi is weakening, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's here for moral reasons at all.